Argentina are already in celebration mode, free from pressure, free from tension. All that remains is to add the icing to the promotion cake. And there really are few places on earth quite like this, the grand cathedral of football that is the Giuseppe Meazza. Well, we're underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this guy, McAllister, is someone I see as the linchpin in this side. He's a playmaker who loves that little left-sided channel to release people further up the pitch. But I also like to see him play centrally at times. I think he's just very, very good in the number 10 position. And he's got a great...
Oh, what a mistake! Can he get it through? More and more pressure on the ball here. Now then, the ball's come loose. Look at the space here. Olise! Fantastic from Olise! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A horrible blip, a moment they could well have done without.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Argentina finding themselves unexpectedly behind. There is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. The scenery unmistakable, the atmosphere unbeatable, the noise irrepressible. Old Trafford again delivers. So we're very much on the way now. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, this guy, Donnarumma, is someone who's been predestined for greatness, Peter, and he hasn't disappointed. Immense in terms of shot stopping, we know that. But I think his distribution has also improved, and it needed to, although he likes to keep it quite safe and simple.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Searching pass he's played there. Well, nicely intercepted. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. Caught offside that time. He's a sharp little ball here. And the finish! Goal! Barcelona! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
10 minutes is number 10, Kylian Mbappe.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Robertson. Oh, this is it. He'll try from distance! The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Danny Vivian. Now it's Messi. Closing in on. Real chance! And yes, it's there! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
After 18 minutes is...
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Argentina restore parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Mbappe, and he is... Mbappe! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Kylian Mbappe.
Barcelona leading now.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Messi. Now it's Messi. Now it's Gonzalez. Big chance! And there's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Argentina, after 30 minutes.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Gonzalez.
It is compelling, this. Utterly compelling.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
He's had a shot! Oh, that is really good tenacity. Barcelona! And again they hit the front. Certain, searing and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Barcelona have their lead. And this is Messi. Messi.
Oh, really well played.
Chance, surely! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Argentina are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Chance! Loose ball applies the finish! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Alexander-Arnold. Try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
3 minutes at a time.
Robertson. And this is Messi. That's it, 45 minutes up. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Please grab the tickets you were given when you're walking through the
Just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So let's get the ball rolling.
Argentina really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Gonzalez. Fernandez. Now it's Messi. Chance for a shot!
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Good ball, good take. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position
The attendance
to do
for this
that
match
collectively.
was 71,649.
And it's McAllister. Looking for options for movement. He's found a way through. Van Dijk out-muscles him.
Argentina really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, good ball. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Alexander-Arnold. Fernandez. Messi. Oh, good-looking ball. And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Odegaard. Argentina very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on. Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Gonzalez, given the lift of his goal. Great vision.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be 1 minute.
Here's Messi. Takes a shot! And that's in! We thought they were done, but never say never! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
It's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Lionel Messi! Lionel Messi!
And that's that. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Messi taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
And now, to all members of the crowd,
Your final thoughts,
I'd
Jim?
like to ask
Argentina
you to join
certainly
me in
had
wishing
some
our
good moments,
birthday
Peter.
boy
There
a
were plenty
very
of encouraging
special
spells
birthday.
that more should have been made of.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. So it feels like a pretty special occasion here in the capital. A bustling scene in the north of the great city of London, and a venue here which has housed some of the game's glitterati since 2006. We are just getting started. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely...
Chance for a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And that has fair fizzed.
Lewandowski clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Armada. And here's Messi. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was too close for comfort. Messi. It's run loose here. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Foyt. Oh, a delicate chip through. Now that's well seen too. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
And the pass is intercepted. And he's taking no chances there. Havertz. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Shevchenko. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
McAllister just eases him off the ball. Shevchenko. Chance, surely! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Has been well intercepted, and it's Messi driving on and making good progress. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Foyt. Armada. And he cuts out the supply. Fernandez. Shevchenko. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, good-looking ball. Some good work on the right flank here. Messi. And this is Messi. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
And we'd like to inform you now that
So,
the
nothing
latest
to report so
travel
far on the
information
goals
is
front.
currently being displayed
Well,
on
this
the
will
screen.
have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. Back on the way then. Both sides defensively robust up to now. And the ball is out of play. Robertson. Almada. And it's Fernandez. Now it's Gonzalez. Tries to pass it through. Shoots! Almada finds himself offside. Odegaard. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Fernandez. Aims beyond the defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
The attendance for this match was 61,052.
Gonzalez tries a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Argentina with the corner. They're first. And he's there to clear it. Madrid are looking to go forward now. And it's Messi. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Threads one in. And the shot!
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Now it's Messi.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And that was nowhere near his best. Pinches it off him. Just 5 minutes left. Good chance here! It's off target and by quite a way. Argentina close now to seeing this one through to the end. Havertz.
2 added minutes
Headed upfield.
indicated.
No, that's been intercepted. Van Dijk. That's an imaginative pass. That looks a good ball through. And that's it. Argentina have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it.
Gonzalez.
Voted man of the match, and
We
deservedly
are glad to
so.
inform you that today's match day programs
Any reflections
are
on what
available
you've seen,
from
Jim?
stands located by the
Argentina
gates.
effectively
I'm sure
played
they'll
like
make
two
fine
different teams.
souvenirs.
Pretty placid before the break, but looked much more up for it after half-time. Eventually, those efforts were rewarded. There's a lot of positives to take from that.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Argentina can almost taste it. They don't need to seal the deal here and now, of course, but their supporters sense that they can do it, and they will settle for nothing else. Vibrant and vivacious, there is a genuine appetite for the game here, retaining, as it does this stadium, the spirit of the grand old ground they left behind a mile away. There's the whistle. Argentina must not lose. The potential ramifications simply too much to contemplate. Tries to pass it through. He's got away. Oh, now goes for the shot! Nearly, but not quite.
Messi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Lewandowski showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Messi. And Messi! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Fernandez. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That pass isn't the best. Neither side yet able to find the net. Odegaard. Caicedo. Ambitious ball here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That has not gone well. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Almada making good progress on the right-hand side. And it's Messi. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Neymar. And it's Messi. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And here's Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Van Dijk. Foyt. McAllister is always looking to break lines.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Odegaard. Oh, that's a key interception. And that signals the end of the first period. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Well, nothing beats the feeling of getting promoted. The hard work already done, the team can set out to enjoy this game and bask in the adulation of their adoring fans. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We are just getting started. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and
He's having a shot! It's anyone's ball now. It's a lovely, neat pass. That's a good ball out wide. Messi ventures forward. Fernandez. He won't be happy with that one. Vardiol. Lewandowski. Dani Olmo. That's the keeper's ball.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Neither side yet able to find the net. Shot at goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Argentina with the corner, they're first. There's no sort of quality on that. Messi. And it's McAllister. Played out to the left flank. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Messi, and the shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
It's their second corner of the game. And that should get the job done. Madrid are looking to go forward now. It's a pretty loose pass. He's in a great position here. Picked out brilliantly. Big chance! It's there! The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
After 34 minutes is number 8, Lionel Messi.
Madrid have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game. Argentina certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Aimed beyond the defence. Vardiol picks it up out wide. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's been taken short. Almada. now a sudden chance to counter. Pass somewhat off target. Shifted it to the flank.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Dani Olmo. And for the first half, that is that. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Argentina finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half. Shapes to shoot! A real chance and a real let-off. Dani Olmo gathers from the goal kick. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. He's got away! Messi! He's got away with one there.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Now this is Lewandowski. He's had it nicked away. Jimenez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, football is a simple game, complicated by footballers. Why doesn't he slip that to the right?
Almada. Oh, what a ball! Chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Gonzalez. Now it's Messi. Driving through the middle.
Argentina really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Stood up well to him there. Not the most accurate pass.
Madrid clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Gonzalez gets flagged offside.
Substitutions taking place.
Caicedo. Here's Matheus Cunha. And it's Camavinga. Pinches it off him. And this is Lewandowski. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Saliba. Oh, what has happened here? Madrid clearly now in lead preservation mode. Saliba. And it's Caicedo. Alexander-Arnold.
If they're good enough to keep the ball at this stage, it should see them through.
And we're done. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it. but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
And a quick reminder today that parking
after
in
all
the
of that,
area
Jim,
around the
what are you
stadium is
thinking?
strictly
Argentina
forbidden.
really
Please use
didn't do an
parking
awful lot
provided by
right
the
there.
club or any other
They
paid
didn't do
parking
much at all.
facilities in the
I
area.
thought some strong words at half-time would spring them into action, but nothing happened.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good. Well, nothing beats the feeling of getting promoted. The hard work already done, the team can set out to enjoy this game and bask in the adulation of their adoring fans.
Against Barcelona.
And there really are few places on earth quite like this, the grand cathedral of football that is the Giuseppe Meazza. We're up and running then. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is... Oh, takes a shot! Almada, there's the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Argentina with the corner, they're first. Valverde with the clearance. That'll be a throw-in. Now it's Messi. And the shot! Corner number 2 then. Defending of the desperate variety. What a throw in. Neymar tries to pass it through. Now it's Lewandowski. And he's found a way past. Great chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Lewandowski certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Dani Olmo. And this is Lewandowski. He is through here. It's Oh, crossbar! Searching pass he's played there. Oh, Red, nice interception. Oh, it's come loose. It's a pretty loose pass. Alexander-Arnold concedes a free kick for that. Neymar. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Fernandes. Played out to the left flank. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Almada. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Now it's Lewandowski. Knocks it out wide.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Argentina really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
So, third quarter of the game. Safe to say, he's capable of better than that. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Alexander-Arnold, and it's Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. Almada. Now it's Messi. He's on it, can he get away? He's going for goal! And the ball's come loose here. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Dani Olmo. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting traffic
so
to be heavy
there was the
after
first
the final
half.
whistle today.
Argentina certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Argentina have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Robertson. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Almada. That's Gonzalez. And this is Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Odegaard. Barcelona are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
And they're back on the ball again. Oh, this looks sharp. And that is a little undercooked. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Gonzalez. And the counter is on. And this is Messi. He might be in here. Oh, what a stop! Had to be at his very best. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. That has been slung wide. And here's Lewandowski.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And he cuts out the supply.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
He's looking wide. Now it's Dani Olmo.
That's good play from him.
Now has he got the beating of his marker here? He's had it taken off him.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Argentina certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
Thank you for your cooperation.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.